Welcome. Welcome to Eleanor Gray's Psychic Destiny Show. Have you noticed that we've got royal blue on here to celebrate the coronation of King Charles III over here in London in the UK. So if you're watching all over the world, then it was a fabulous weekend. Everybody enjoyed it. And what about some of those American artists, Lionel Richie and Katy Perry? Brilliant display. Okay, so let's get started here today. It's 7 p.m. in the evening here in London in the UK. I know that it's 2 p.m. over there in New York City and 11 a.m. down in Los Angeles. So we're going to be taking some callers today and answering questions about their lives and about the future. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get a couple of spirit messages that come through from those lovely guides, those souls who have passed into spirit, and we'll see if we can get those connections. Now, I'm using here a very ancient set of cards. These are Greek, and it's about the Greek mythology that shows on all of the cards that you can see. So we're talking about the symbols and the Greek gods as well that are going to give that ancient divination through in the readings. It's quite interesting to just mix and match and use some different tools so that we can still see what is ahead for you. We're going to be looking at pathways today, and those pathways will be prominent as well in the crystal ball. And I do tend to use my crystal ball a lot during readings, mainly because it does actually show. I'm just getting my tools sorted out here, so just bear with. It's always one of those, isn't it, when you haven't got something to hand. So let's see, here we go. There we are. So the crystal ball, let's see what we can see in the crystal. I illuminate this really, really well. So we've got our first caller now, Gwendolyn from Massachusetts. Hello, are you on the line to Eleanor Grace? Hello there, how are you?
Yeah, I'm wonderful. And yourself?
Okay, yes, really well. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Now, I'm just looking here into the crystal ball, and you came straight through on the call. So I'm going to see what is here for you. Firstly, I can see a platform, and it's as though you've taken yourself to an edge. It's really as though you're about to launch yourself into a new phase in your life, which is really quite exciting because it does bring in lots of different opportunities for you and new possibilities, which are always fabulous, aren't they, when we're creating new possibilities for ourselves. So don't be afraid here to go close to the edge of what you want. Perhaps it's difficult for you to say things to people that, you know, you've been too kind or too nice or too shy, but I really do want to push you to find your voice and have that great big say. Really important, because it's a leap of faith that's coming through, and you may be a little bit nervous. Find some courage within yourself, but you're launching into a new pathway. So you're breaking away here from the past decisions that you've made. So choices that seemed to be great a few years back are no longer relevant for you. And that is unusual. It's unusual to see. So, excuse me, let's have a look and see what's in the cards. Does that ring true with you? Do you find that this is now like a big leap ahead? Are you feeling that within yourself, that you have to turn away from past mistakes or decisions and start again, like open a new chapter in your life? Yeah?
Yes, I am feeling that way, and I'm like really confused as to if that includes my relationship, if that, like, this whole new thing means leaving that behind too.
Well, you've got the the 9 here. It's the 9 of Wands. And this is a card that really describes your situation as I could see it in the crystal ball. In the crystal, it was a platform. You're going to the edge. You're about to jump off it, really. But it does take courage to do that. Here, with the card, the first card that I've drawn for you from the Greek deck, this is about you crashing the ship that you're sailing on. That means your life. You're crashing your life on the rocks. But it's 90% that is going and only 10% that you're keeping. Now, obviously, that 10% is you, plus, secret passengers that you can take and that you can choose with you, to go with you. I do feel that there's a lot of arguments. You've got this very sort of argumentative card here, which is all about communication not being very positive, negativity that's around you in relationships. So let's see what's coming next. I don't feel as though you have to be a big drama queen and sort of end everything in your life and move on. I think it's a bit more gradual than that. Here, though, you have a card which tells you about your relationship, and you, whether it's true or not, you will be feeling betrayed. You will be feeling as though you haven't had 100% of the commitment that you really were looking for and the commitment that you deserve. So it is difficult for you to be able to reassess. Now here...
Yes, because I do feel as though there may be some cheating. I just kind of feel it in my gut.
Yeah, there is a betrayal there. Your partner, was he... What is the story about his ex, an ex-wife or an ex-live-in partner? There's somebody that's trying to sort of pull here, just sort of pull on his shirt tails and say, look, come back, you're mine. This card here is for you. And this is about moving on. It is about finding yourself in a different situation. Let me take you another card. And it's going to happen quite quickly because you've got this speed that's around you. So you're taking that leap of faith. You will do that. Regardless of your position today, these are events that are unfolding. Let me get you a timescale card because I feel as though this is within 3. Yeah, you see, you've got judgment. We've got the number 3 here, judgment that is coming after that. So 3 months at the most, absolute most, it's going to be a time where justice is served. So this is when the truth will come out and you don't have to ask questions. It will be obvious. Everything will be seen by you. So I feel very strongly now that your best course of action really is to plot, plan and scheme, if you like, sort of be the high priestess. Do make arrangements for yourself to protect yourself. Do make sure that you've got a little nest egg. Do make sure that you are trusting good quality friends. Keep your own counsel. Don't be tempted to tell all and sundry, to tell everybody about your position or about your feelings or about your intentions. It's very much a time for the next 3 months to really look after yourself, take care of who you are, and try to think only about what you really do want for the future. This is not a time for revenge or discovery or trying to blame somebody else for what's happening in your life. It's time to be brave and to say, right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this course of action. I'm going to plot it out. I'm going to plan to be successful. Because rarely do we plan to fail, do we? And you don't want to fail this time. You want to make absolutely sure that you're the one that's in control of your own destiny. Angels are with you as well. And I do have to say that, that I can feel them coming into my room. I can feel them here all around your face. So I feel that you will be sort of touched here. It's like a little cherub face that I've got, and somebody holding your head, kissing your forehead, and it's just like an angel kiss that you're being given. So the spirit with you, those loved ones in spirit who've come, really, I feel, to share everything with you that you hold dear to yourself, and marking out a route and a pathway as well for you. This is a straightforward arrow, and it's really clear in the crystal. So let's bring this up again so that we can all sort of share in this pure quartz crystal. And it really does look lovely. And what I'm seeing here is you enjoying that sense of spirit, really having the power of the quartz crystal to help with cosmic orders. And I think we're going to do a cosmic order for you. We're going to make a wish here because I think you need a bit of help. So everybody that watches the video, either playing it back or live, think about making a wish for our caller here so that we can say, look, find that courage. Do be prepared to move rather quickly, to make your plan, and take yourself through those guiding lights that Spirit are bringing here for you. So we wish with harm to no one that opportunity and an opening will be granted to you, will be brought to you, and Spirit will do that. You're gaining a particular soul in spirit who's going to act as your mentor, your guide, that is taking you forward. I feel a little push, this, very delicate touch around your cheek, so you may dream about that. I feel that this is a lady in spirit, possibly mother, grandmother, because it's maternal line here that I am seeing. But I do feel that this is an opportunity now for you to gracefully accept that you are going to be making changes. But don't be worried, you will be helped. It's not a journey that you will be taking on your own. So I do hope that reading helps you and gives you that sort of turning point, I suppose, to say, okay, well, this is it. It's marvelous. And this is what we are going to do. So best of luck with your journey, and I will speak to you again. You can always come through to me for an email reading or a psychic reading, just like this, but it's personal and face-to-face on my website. That's gracedestiny.com. So hop along there and you'll find out all about me. So thank you very much for calling in, and we'll speak to you again. Hope you enjoyed that. Right now, we are going to go to our next caller, who is coming through straight away. I feel that our next caller is here. Hello, are you on the line?
Hi, yes.
Hello, Kathy. Hi there. It's Eleanor Grace here. I'm good, very well, thank you. And Kathy is in Wyoming, so thank you for coming through onto the show. I'm in London in the UK, so we're a long way away from each other, but we are going to get very powerful connections. Now, first of all, I'm using cards here, and what I want to see, Kathy, is where you're at here in the display. So these are ancient cards, and looking here, you've got the world. Well, the world is really amazing. It shows that you're reaching all corners of your strengths as a person, both mind, body, spirit, and also that future pathway that is really very strong. And I think that you're reaching out to everybody. So this is about expansion now in your life, and it's a personal expansion too. So you will be aiming now at new developments for yourself, at you taking either new courses or training, or perhaps even a hobby, a new project or a hobby that absolutely creates a marvelous opportunity for you, because it opens up something new that you haven't tried before. So there's a discovery here as well of talents and skills that just never knew you had. So um, test yourself now and don't be afraid to really sort of push the boat out and try something new. Let's see what the next card has got to say to you. Don't forget, these are my ancient cards, which are about Greek mythology. So they tend to go under the surface rather than just look at the sort of froth on the top or the icing on the cake. No, we don't do that. We look under the surface, and that's where we can get decisions. Well, decisions has come through next, and that's judgment here. And that's very important because it means that you've got a clear mind and clarity of vision. And this is an opportunity for you to make a decision that's really good. And it's about you. It's about you. You. So let's see what's next. We've still got our cards here. So let's have a little look and see what we're pulling through. We'll go dive straight into the middle. Why don't we do that? Let's have a look. Wow, look at that. That's the High Priestess. So this is you now deciding very much upon who you are as well. So what qualities do you have to have? You know, have you really tried hard to expand your life into a new direction? But this female here is going to be significant, very important for you as a mentor, as a friend, possibly, but also as a family member. So I feel there's somebody close here to you that is going to sort of grab hold of you and pull you out of where you are at the moment and help you to move forward. The expansion is really quite big. It goes across all corners of your life. So it's a bit like reinventing yourself and putting on new outfits, new clothes, new image, new you. That's what this is about. There is somebody as well who I feel is this woman here. She is a bit difficult. She's somebody that could be quite a disruptive influence here in your life and a person that you need to beware of and perhaps, you know, keep your distance from. I think she's in your circle of friendship groups or neighbours, people that you encounter, generally speaking, on a daily basis. So this is where you will find your own personal sort of parameters. So I don't like this lady. I feel that she's, you know, cloning you a bit, trying to find out a lot of information about you, being underhand and perhaps a little bit undermining. She comes into your life as a bit of a creative person, a teacher, a leader, somebody who says, oh, look, you know, I can show you the way to go. I can give you all the answers and find solutions to all of your problems. All you have to do is listen to me. Now, that's when you've got to have that little bell ringing up there saying, no, I can make my own choices and I can have my own mind to be made up. And I feel that this is where everything begins to go very quickly, and you will find that you're in an entirely different situation to the one that you think you're in. So let's have a look now at another card as well. Let me just see what is here. So again, we're going back to the mythic here, and we're just going to dive in on this section of cards that I have. Now we've got the Empress. This is lovely. This is about you moving on. It's about you taking control of your life, and it's about you being able to settle with a home environment that really suits you. So it's like maybe a house move. Are you thinking of moving house? Is that something that's on your mind, or creating a lush home environment for yourself? And you've got water here, so you are likely to be near water. So is that something that you're contemplating at the moment?
Yes.
Sorry, I can't hear.
Yes.
You are. Brilliant. Okay. So with that move, do you feel as though you have to do this, you know, that there's an energy around you that really makes it very important? Now, don't forget what I've said about this lady here, who is a thorn in your side. Do you recognize her?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, she's also the high priestess. She's somebody that hides herself in plain sight. So she will be a friend, a family member, a neighbor, somebody that is perhaps a work colleague even, but she's hiding in plain sight, but she's undermining you. So you're going to make a judgment call here. And the judgment is to move on. And that is to celebrate yourself and to put yourself in new circumstances, new surroundings that make sense to you, that give you a really, really great position to start off with now and to start your life with again. It's like that. It feels like that to me, that you're starting something again. Now, I do have the initial C around you. This is from someone in spirit, but also a H as well. So capital H and capital C. I'm seeing those very clearly in your aura when I'm connecting to you. Do you live by the ocean? Do you live next to water?
No, my home is next to the ocean, though.
Oh, is it?
My,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. It seems that there's a lot more water in your environment, where you're living in the near future, which you like, and I think it's good for you. So whenever you can, go to the seaside or the river or a lake or even just a little stream and just listen to the water. And if you could get anything like a waterfall or a water feature in a garden or in a park, or sit there, because spirit's coming close to you and it's the water that's attracting your spirit guides to you. These are family members, though. So these are your ancestors, the 6 of them. And so you've got a surrounding pool of souls in spirit. They're all trying to get through to you here in your dreams. So you don't go into deep sleeps, I don't think. Your subconscious is really quite lively. Is that true? Do you find it that you're sleeping, then not sleeping? Are you doing that at the
Right,
moment? Yeah.
right. My sleep has
That
been very sporadic.
okay. Well, this is when spirit is coming in, and this is sort of tapping. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Are you there? It's that sort of tentative feeling, but there's a lot of psychic power in your family and in your ancestry and in your history. So that will have come down to you. And this is why perhaps you're discovering that you're not sleeping a solid 8 hours or sleeping all the way through, that now it's a time that you really do need to be thinking, all right, if somebody's trying to wake me up or get me out of bed or push me off a chair, perhaps I should consider looking into the areas of meditation and mediumship a little bit more. But you will do anyway, because you're intrigued, and I feel that that's very special for you. So the initial of C and the initial of H, they will be important. So again, we've got this card here of you feeling as though everything has passed you by, that, decent people, the people that you wanted, are no longer there. Is that true?
Yes,
Yeah. Well, here's somebody here who is making a difference now in your near future. This is a man who is, as you can see, full of money. He's got money at his feet and he's quite well placed. Now, he's going to make you a proposition. It's an offer or a proposition which comes through from, perhaps it's work, perhaps it's around your home. But this is a man that's significant. Are you waiting for money at all? Are you waiting for a decision on money, such as, I don't know, a financial rebate or a loan or something that is going to just give you a bit of a financial boost? Because I feel that that's very prominent in the whole of your reading, because you've been picking up some coins, some gold coins, putting them in your pocket and moving yourself around. And I feel that that's a situation that will help you. So within the next 2 months, so I feel now the end of May, April, June, midsummer, you will be in a much better position emotionally and financially, but moving on is part of that. Here you've got the dragon. Now, this is a spiritual dragon here, and it's a dragon that you've fought, and that is a lucky emblem, I feel, for you, and it's behind you now. So the battles that you have had are gone, but don't encourage them to linger in your mind or in your heart. So feel strong and make things happen for yourself. Let's look again into the crystal ball. So if you can try and just give yourself a really sort of strong opportunity to look into the crystal. And this is a quartz crystal. And what we're going to do is we're coming towards the end of the show now. And we're going to look at how we can make a cosmic order, an affirmation for you. So your dearest wish, I feel, is to be able to have freedom and to not be tormented either by the past. That is very clear here. And a new start, a new beginning. There's all new beginnings tonight with 6 souls in spirit around you. So you're never walking alone, and you won't do. So let's make another affirmation for our caller with harm to no one. We're going to wish onto the crystal ball, all together, everybody that's watching. And I just want you to feel the power of the crystal, see the aquamarine lights and see the quartz crystal glow. And this is all about communication and your aura and how you're cleansing your aura. So what we're going to do next is make that wish with harm to no one and bring all the good things to us. And you can do this for yourself at home. And we just blow very gently onto the crystal ball. And there we are. There's our wish. There's our cosmic order. And I want to welcome you back next week at the same time, where we'll have more callers and we'll make some more cosmic orders. But in the meantime, if you would like a little mini reading, then get across to my website. That's gracedestiny.com. I've been Eleanor Grace, and it's been a pleasure to read for you. And see you again very soon. Bye-bye for now.